everyone, welcome to the channel. Today in this video we are gonna talk about the top 10 VS Code extensions that every developer should have. First, the VS Code is a fantastic code editor, and with the right extensions it becomes much more powerful. So yeah, without waiting guys, let's straight away jump into the video and have a look around with the extension and we'll play with it. So first extension on the list is Code Snap. With Code Snaps you can save multiple screenshots of your code, which can be useful in situations where you want to explain different kind of code changes. So let's see how we can install it in the VS Code by searching Code Snap. Straight away pops up with an extension. By clicking the install like this, you can install. And I already installed in my VS Code. So let's see how we can access this Code Snap. First, I just pressing the command shift P and search for the Code Snap. Here you can see an empty screenshot will appear without any codes. If you are okay to select the code, then it should appears in the form of snap. Here you can resize it for your need, and I just resize it like this. And when you click on the button or the snap icon which is available in the above, and by clicking here you can ask to save this screenshot within your PC or within your system. So I'm rename it as Code Snap 1, and when I serve it, straight away it's served in your local device. So here the screenshot is look like this. So second on the list is Turbo Console. So Turbo Console Log is also a good powerful VS Code extension which provide additional functionality for working with the JavaScript codes. If you are working with console logs, it should be much more helpful. So first we install the console log file and you see all the features and how it's gonna work. So for example, I already installed this log in my VS Code. So I just use the command Control Option and L, then it straight away log the file with file to the form with line 17 and what's the actual function and what's the thing which I'm gonna output. So this is how the log work, and it's much more powerful and it's helpful for your productivity. Next on the list is the extension called Live Share, and you can use this Live Share extension to collaborate with others in real time. For example, your colleagues and your co-workers. It enables the developers to share their codes, terminal sessions and the localhost web apps with others by allowing them to work together in a same code base. So this can be especially useful for background programming, code reviews and providing much more technical support. So after the installation for your VS Code extensions, here you can see an icon which pops up in the right corner, and by clicking invite participant, so it's straight away shared with your mail, and you can get an invitation link from your mail and you can send it directly with your mail which is located in your browser. Or else you can just click on this invite participant, and then here you can see a pop-up that your invitation link is already copied. So go through the documentations which is provided in this live share extension and get much more about it and use it for your productivity. Next in the list is a VS Code extension called Git History. So this extension is pretty much straightforward when you have experience with the versioning things and the version control. For example, with this extension you can also perform some Git operation like committing, stashing, pushing, hashing, and you can also find the commit history especially. So that's the main use case of it. After your installation, you'll get a command to access the Git history. So within your VS Code editor, you should type command shift P to access the Git history. By typing Git history, you'll see there is a view history option is available. So here when you click that, you will see all the commits and when it's committed and what's the commit message it include. And of course it's much more helpful to you revert the changes by clicking this kind of revert hash id, and you can do all the things with this particular extension. So this is much more powerful and also increase your productivity. So next on the list is VSCode extension called Prettier. It's also a aligning tool which format your code, so you don't have to worry about keeping tabs and spaces in the right place. So when you see here, this code is not aligned and it's improperly aligned. So when I have the pretty extension, this extension installed in the VS Code, then it's allow me to when I press the serve, it should automatically align. So then I doesn't need much more time to focusing on formatting this tab. Or else your formatter is not worked in your VS Code extension, you can have a option to format the document. So I have a format the document with this kind of two things. I use Prettier much more time. So when I click this Prettier, so it's straight away just align and format my code. So for example, you look this, when I click here in the Prettier, it should align automatically. So this is much more powerful and enforce the consistent code style across your team, and it's help you to maintain this code scalability and everything in same page. So if you are working as a team or you are in a collaborative space, then it should be helpful for you to keep everything aligned. The next extension is a snippet extension is ES7 plus. If you are a React guy or you are using and handling the libraries like React, Redux and React Native, so this should be a better snippet which helps you to write your codes in a speed way. So for example, I have create some React file here. So after this extension install in your VS Code, there should be some command here, Ctrl+P, and you will also find the snippets command forms, and how you can access through this particular extension by pressing some other keywords. So this is the first initial part. For example, I just installed these snippets, and by typing RAFC in the React, it should straight away create a component, and it should create this component. We can just render it and use it for use cases in anywhere. So this is how this extension works. You can use it for the quick generation of command boilerplates, like the code object between React, Redux, and you can use it for your workflow because it's pre-written, and you can use it for your Redux based things like create components, actions, and reduces as well. So this was a much more great extension which you can get access to it. The next extension is bracket Colorization. So this is a good tool in the VS Code extension form. It can add the colors to your code, especially in the bracket parentheses. So it should make your code much more cleaner, and when you are running out with the multiple complex code structures and you are working with the nested code structure, this should be a better place, and this should be a better extension which helps you to find the issues which are running throughout the whole code base, and you can simply fix it out. So here you can just clicking install here for the bracket pair colorize toggle, and when I go to my code here, you see by pressing the command shift P bracket colorization, you see this is the color which is already available. So when I see bracket colorization, you will see this kind of block is in a different color and this kind of block is in a different color. So this helps actually to reduce the complexity in your code, and you can easily scale the whole code base which you already built. So next extension is CSS Peak, where this extension helps you to straight away jump into the class by clicking Control plus click on your class name. So this is how the description look like for this CSS Peak extension. You can go through it. So I'll straight away go to a component and just running through it. So this is a component, and when I click on this a particular class file, you see this CSS file is popped up. When you click here, it straight away jump into the CSS file which I created to develop the whole component. So this basically the styling part comes on with the CSS Peak. So you can easily straight away jump into the CSS file where it's available when you are working with the nested code and with large scale application. So this particular extension helps you to straight away jump into the particular directory. Next on the list is the massive component and the big talk of 2022 and 23. It's ChatGPT. So the ChatGPT is now also available in your VS Code as an extension form. Here you can ask anything and you can resolve your problem by chatting with a bot. It's a human AI bot, as you know. So we'll make a separate video for these ChatGPT things. So in here, you can ask anything from ChatGPT. For example, I'm just asking what is React. I ask here, it's just searching for the answers. When you straight away configured with the correct way, it should appear as if the React is a JavaScript by for building your interfaces. So then this extension helps you to find the quick links and the quick access and the quick problem solving techniques which you need to know. So this is how you can work with ChatGPT extension. So this extension name is CodeGPT. You can install it in your VS Code and get a try. And yeah, that's all for this video. If you like my contents and if you're happy with what I'm doing, please subscribe my channel and click the bell icon for the upcoming notifications. Then you can quickly access to my channels, and if I post any videos, then you will get notified. So thanks for watching, guys. See you in another video.